All righty then, it's Sapphire 1. That means it's Friday. It is Friday, and that kicks off a fun weekend of breaks. The Calvert cards, Sapphire 1, Sapphire 5, 40th anniversary. And tomorrow's Digi Break's going to be a little different. We will do probably one box of 40th, one box of Sapphire 5, maybe a box of Sapphire 2. But I wanted to rip some of these crashers. I also got some of these putrid poetry right before Valentine's, so I could do some digi breaks of this fun stuff. I just got to figure it out, the checklist, how many digits are on there. So let me scope that out, finger it out, and we'll run some of those tomorrow. It's just going to be about an hour-long show tomorrow for the digi breaks. It's not going to be like a mega show or anything. The next mega show will be February 22nd, which it only happens once every 4 years. Once every 4 years, you can say the last weekend in February is the 22nd. The 22nd is the last weekend in February, so that'll be when we run the mega show. And I promise you, this mega show is going to have a lot of fun shit. More than before. I just bought a huge collection, and we're going to run a bunch of this shit during the huge collection. I might even run some wax. Some Mark Allen met wax. You never know. What am I missing here? Where's my kata? Who took my kata? There's my kata. Got my kata. It is Friday. Friday, ladies and germs. Let's rip some Sapphire 1. And then we got a special rip for James Mansell. We're going to rip a box of Sapphire 5 at the conclusion of the show. Typically, we got Josh Myers in here in the house, pickleballing around somewhere. Empty box. That's box 1. Hop 2, biddy bang boom, hop 2. Let's go. What else is going on? Looks like Valentine's is going to drop next week, 2026 Valentine's. Don't expect it, though, in February. More than likely, it will ship. It will ship in March. That's kind of how they do. For whatever reason, they do the same thing with Halloween. They sell it before Halloween, and then they ship it to you after Halloween. That's just how they usually do their releases. So
This is a 3-box break of Sapphire 1. We are sold out. Sold out. I was talking to the Regal Beagle, and maybe one last hurrah in 2027, a monster break of Sapphire 1, and then that'll be it for Sapphire 1. Maybe. I'm working on some stuff. We should have 3-boxer breaks most of the year, if not throughout the whole year. There is still some remaining big hits to find, so let's find them today. Find them today. Sapphire 1. There's still some 1 of 1s and some reds we haven't explored yet. We haven't. All right, here we go. Box 1. Good luck, good luck. Why am I not seeing comments over here? Welcome in Facebook, Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal. I see Karen over there. Michael Dowkey, hello. Oh, now there's comments. Justin. Let's go. JB is in the house. Danny Morris is here. Chris Simpson is in the house. Hello, Facebook. And then over on Whatnot and YouTube, we have the Whatnotters over there. Thank you, Whatnotters. And YouTube, you can find me at Calvert Cards on Whatnot on YouTube, on Facebook, where I post these breaks. You can find me at Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal. Make sure and bookmark my shows. I will be posting my mega show for February, probably tonight or tomorrow. That'll be February 22nd. And I'm going to run a ton of stuff. It is always the biggest show of the year because the next one's bigger. Nothing so far. Box 1's kind of a stinker. Box 1 is a stinker so far. Come on, give us some hits. Give us some hits, said the piano man. Give us some hits tonight. Nothing so far. 2 base. In your face. Nothing to see so far. My breaks come with a, wow, the 2 stuck together. A 5-hit minimum. 5-hit minimum. Last 2 weeks, we had 9 hits and we had 8 hits, I believe. I think it was an 8 and a 9, or if I'm not mistaken. 8 and 9, which is crazy for 3 boxes. And maybe we're making up for it with this box. I don't know. We're making up for it in the wrong way. Come on, give us something. There we go. We got a 32 out of 50. I was thinking a hairless cat again. 32 out of 50. Dizzy Dave, 68B. 68B. This guy has been hitting a little bit lately. Who's on the 68? David Bouget. David Bouget, you strike again. David Bogue has been hot to trot. Hot there, David Bouget. Oh, yes. Find you a little Dizzy Dave in your life, and we got a commercial going on around here. We'll be live tomorrow morning. Rusty Rips will be in the saddle. Rusty Rips will be in the saddle with me. We'll be ripping Sapphire 2. No, maybe Sapphire 2, maybe. But we have a case break of Sapphire 5 and 40th, and then we'll have some open board. 32 out of 50. That goes to David Bouget on the Dizzy Dave. He got his own namesake, Dave. Dave, you got your own namesake. And we get a 86 out of 99. 86 out of 99. Stacy 63A. 63A, Stacy. I guess the hits waited to the bitter end. That's Louis on the 68. 63A. Louis getting a 63A in his life. Let's go. Make sure and follow Calvert Cards on Whatnot so you can get all the latest and greatest. I did just put out my price guide on the Whatnot page. If you're a Whatnotter and you're looking for stuff to break during your show, reach out and touch base. This is box number 2 right here. No, that'd have been a good one. That's a nasty Nick right there. Boom, there he is. The nasty one. The nasty one. Not too often do I have open spots for Sapphire 1, but every once in a while I'll have some spots open. So just stay tuned, and maybe some spots will open up for you. Nothing there. Come on, baby. Show us some hitties. Show us some hitties. Let's go. Nothing to see there. Box number 2 is just as failed as box 1. Maybe it'll wait till the bitter end to give us something. 27 out of 99. That is a Sapphire 1 character, Chili Millie. Chili in the Millie department. Who got the Chili Millie? That would be 32B. 32B. Chris Simpson. Chris, I told you get a little love. Chris, I told you. Chris Simpson. Right there. You got a little love for you right there. Little Chili Millie. You were starting to think this break's a little chilly for you, but there you go. It's not that chilly. 32B goes to KS. Let's go. So far, pretty vanilla. Teal green. Teal. Teal let us squeal. How about a 3 out of 25? Just when we were seeing vanilla. Bad breath Seth. Me in the morning after my third cup of coffee. 78. Bad breath Seth right there. That is, oh, Chris. Chris strikes again. Chris Simpson. 2 for McAdoo right there. 78. Chris Simpson strikes pay dirt on the bad breath Seth. 78. 3 out of a quarter. 3 out of a quarter. Let's go. All right, now we're stepping our game up. In Sapphire 2, an orange means a 3-hit box. Will it mean the same thing in Sapphire 1? Let's find out. So far, no. Come on. Here's your chance. Give us an orange. No such luck. No such luck there. Boom. All right. Box number 3. So far, 2 teals, a green, and an orange. Let's go. Chris Simpson's got the lead with 2 hits. 2 hits for Chris. 38 out of 50. We got a green. We've got a green right here. We've got a Gorgeous George 73A. I believe that goes to the Regal Beagle, if I'm not mistaken. But I got to double check with John Him and the Regal Beagle. That goes to one of them. 73A. Gorgeous George. 38 out of 50. Let's go. 2 greens, 2 teals. That means we're getting an orange here. Maybe. Maybe. You never know. Nothing there. That's going to be a bad Brad, I bet, though. There is bad Brad 18B. Scoop and score. Let's go. Tomorrow's breaks are early bird in the morning. Early bird in the morning. I call them waking breaks. Tomorrow, I try to start at 6:45, but that never happens. But it's listed as a 6:45 start time. Oh, nothing there. Felt like there was one in there, but nothing. Nothing. We hit our minimum 5. Let's see if we can get over the minimum. Let's go. Let's go. We do. We get a 66 out of 99 on the OS1 character. Fat Matt. That is Buddy Myers getting a 26B. 26B. Who could it be knocking at my door? It's Fat Matt. Go away. Don't come around here no more. 66 out of 99. Fatty Matty. Oh, yes. Let's go. All right, last 3 packs. And then we'll do a hit review. And then we're going to rip a box for chasing some hitties right there. We got 2 base cards. And over here, 2 base cards. 2 more packs. This will be the first break in a little bit. We didn't have a 3-hitter. Seems strange. Seems strange. Boney Joni even says strange, Scott. There, oh, Boney Joni's talking to us. Come on. 1 more hit for the road. 1 for the road. We'll provide the chaser. Oh, we do. We do get a bonus hit. Ladies and germs, we've been having 3-hit boxes like you wouldn't believe. 7 out of 15. That's a Goldilocks. That is a Goldilocks right there. Let's go. Boom. Old Rita made right there. 78A on the wrinkled Peter. 78A. Who's on the 78? I think. Is that Creek Bed? It is Creek Bed. Scooping and scoring a goal. 78A. Creek Bed says, give me that 3rd hit. Give me the best hit in the break. 7 out of 15 goes to the Creek Bed. Let's go. Creek Bed Donnie scoops and scores. Not a bad break again, but we've been getting used to the heat. We've been getting used to the heat I've been bringing lately on the Sapphire 1. It's been a scorcher. Chili Millie on the 32B. Spacey Stacy, 63A. Fat Matt. Dizzy David on the 68B. Gorgeous Georgie on the 73A. Bad Breath Seth, 70A. And oh my goodness, we found another 3-hit box. 78A, Wrinkled Rita. Make sure and tune in next week Sapphire 1 will run it back 3 more boxes. As of right now, I have no larger breaks planned of Sapphire 1. I do hope to do it again. It's just such a freaking expensive break. It's hard. It's just tricky. It takes several months to for all the payments. So, but I don't fret. I know some of you really like those big box breaks, or you like big boxes, one of the two. But we will try to do it again. No promises in 26. Maybe at 2027. Maybe at 2027. All right, let's pick this box for James Mansell. James, should I pick it for you? Rusty's not here to pick it for you. Did I do a hit review? I think I did. Yeah, I did a hit review. What am I talking about? That was the first break in forever. That is the first break in forever that Robert Lambert did not get a hit. It's not a break without a hit for Robert Lambert. Unreal. That's the first time in a long time the Rock Lamb did not get a hit. I can't believe it. Yeah, Wheezy. Instagram, you can find me at the Nature Boy 75 under Ric Flair. That's where you can find me on Instagram. But I don't do much over there. That's just kind of my burner account where I meet and greet with eBay folks that don't quite know how the world works. All right, we got 2 boxes on the left and 2 on the right. Chasing Hitties, where are we going? Where are we going, Chasing Hitties? Boom. Bottom right. Let's do it to it. Here we go, Chasing Hitties. Make sure and tune in tomorrow for my Digi Breaks. We're going to kick it off before the big raid train. And then we'll pass you over to Mrs. Phantom GPK tomorrow. She'll be running right after me. So make sure and give Miss Phantom GPK a follow. I'll be running prior to her right around. I'll be doing a little Digi show. Hopefully about 8:45 in the morning is when the Digi show will kick off. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for if I get my act together. I don't plan on meeting Don Julio tonight. Jamie, you'll be upset to hear. You won't get the raspy Scott tomorrow. You won't. Just the asshole Scott. Well, you get that every weekend. You get that every weekend. But probably no rasp tomorrow. But things could change. Don Julio could rear up. You never know. He'll get you in the end. He always does. He always gets you in the end. Just like Johnny One Note in a case of the Chipotles. Just like the old One Note. Come on, baby. Let's find some loving. But yeah, I want to run some Crashers Series 4 and some of those putrid poetries. You will we hit another 3-hitter next week in Sapphire 1? That is an unreal boxes we've had of late. Like insane. Like every break's been gold or better type of stuff. One break had 3 purples. Oh, easy. You remember that one? 3 purples in that break. All right, what's under the hood? Let's find out. We got Screwball Louie, Swap Meet Louie on the 40 out of 75, 272A, 40 out of 75, Swap Meet Louie. Let's see what else do we have here. Bulls Ira, Milky Wayne, Jay Prey, Brady Matty, Broom with Bruno Mars, and a purple for Chasing Hitties. Boom. Oh, Phantom. Phantom, don't get your panties all in a bunch. Don't do it, Phantom. That is 278A. 1 out of 10 to Chasing some Hitties. Right there, James, you scoop and score a 1 out of 10. Don't tell Mr. Phantom, though. Don't tell Mr. Phantom GPK we scooped and scored that bad boy. That is a new wave David Grogan right there. No, it's have a nice David Grogan. Have a nice David Grogan right there. All right, let's keep on keeping on. I think you're going to be happy with this box selection here. It just seems Chasing Hitties. I think you chose well, but the Sapphire 5 case has been dialed in. I'll be honest. Haley comment. Blockhead Blake 28 out of 50. That is a gold 277B. And then Shuffled with Sherman 266B, 62 out of 99. 266B, 62 out of 99. I'm not going to lie. This case is starting to turn into a God case, and you're about to find out why. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. It's still a nice case anyway. In my opinion, a Sapphire 5 God case usually has 3 reds and a 1 of 1. I've seen that happen before. Well done. Monte Carlo, I was wrong. Dang it. I thought I saw something. 3 out of 7. 3 out of 75, A and 7B. Monte Carlo, 3 out of 75, A and 7B. We have seen those cases before where they just hit and hit. Well, at least this one had a satire. base card. The last get this commercial off. The last Sapphire 5 box we ripped had a red, and Don C. the Cuda won a what did he win? He won we did a Sapphire 3 box giveaway if we hit a red or better on that one. And the Cuda struck it down. So we're gonna do a reverse cowgirl and do a reverse hit review. Reverse hit review right here. There is your fuchsia, all new 7B. This was a personal box break for chasing some hitties. And he found a nice hitty with a 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. Here we're going reverse, 266B. Shuffled with Sherman in the green. Oh, yes. We still have a couple more hits to go. My eyes fooled me chasing hitties. I thought we had a red in there. I thought for sure that was a red, but then it lied. It came out to be a fuchsia. They're fool's gold sometimes. Well, speaking of gold, there's a blockhead Blake. And now a fuchsia elastic Elwood. Let's go. Friendly reminder that this is the 10th anniversary of GrossCon, the last weekend in May. Hope to see you all there. Hope to see you all there for GrossCon. I know we're going to see Mr. and Mrs. Phantom there. I know that much. So yeah, 5 hits and a satire base card. And there's the star of the show right there. Have a nice Dave, 1 out of 10. Let's go. And a pile of base. That's for chasing hitties. Make sure and join my shows tomorrow. Bookmark them. Come find us tomorrow on Whatnot. The DigiBreak will be Whatnot exclusive, so make sure and jump over there. All right, ladies and germs. Boom. Yes. Yes, they are. Chasing hitties. That's, truth be told, chasing hitties, all I have left are cases. That's all I have left. Sapphire 5 has about, I'd say about 20 weeks left of life, and then that's going to be about a wrap on Sapphire 5. But all of my Sapphire 5 product is from sealed cases. I have no loose boxes of Sapphire 5. So if somebody requested a loose box, it would be from a sealed case. Unless now every once in a while I'll buy a big collection. And it'll include some Sapphire 5 boxes. But yeah. Yeah, I could do another one. Sure. Pick the one you want out of the 3 right there. Out of the 3. Go for it. And then we'll run the last 2 tomorrow. Pick the one you want, Chasing Hades. Let's do it. Bottom. All right, here we go. And then the other 2 we'll use tomorrow during the Digi Show. Tomorrow we'll use those last 2 in the Digi Show. Boom, let's go. Hey, you guys get a little bit more of a show. Phantom, Mr. Phantom TPK's like, Scott, don't do it to me again. Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Empty box. Let's go. But yeah, probably 4, 8, 12, probably about 3.5 months left of 3.5 months. What am I doing here? 3.5 months left of Sapphire 5. I do have access to Sapphire 2, 3, and 4, but I don't like the price point for trying to fill breaks, especially while I'm running Sapphire 5 breaks. I kind of need Sapphire 5 to be gone, and then I could go back to maybe 2, 3, and 4. But I do have a little bit of access to those. Not like a lifetime supply of them, but enough to do a couple months worth of them. But I don't really have a whole lot of interest in bringing those breaks back while S5 is still going. So S5 still rolling strong. I will use S2, 3, and 4 in Digi breaks though. But once S5's gone, I plan on bringing one of those breaks back. I like to have 3 breaks going at once, and it doesn't look like there's going to be any new product this year other than Intergalactic 2. Valentine's doesn't really count as a new product. I know it's new, but it's not really a new product. Well, sorry, it's not really a product. It's just kind of a flash in the pan. It usually lasts about a month and then it's gone. It's not really a breakable product for like the whole year, say like Sapphire 1 is. Nothing like that. All right, here we go. Let's go, Mr. Chasing Hitties. We're chasing a Donnie Dumbbell all new 3A. Hold on. I didn't talk about tomorrow. The sun will come out tomorrow. Let's see. Tomorrow I have Russ Puss and Louise Squeeze open. If you want to play that, it's about to hit. It was just dropped, and Adam Bandeco knows it's going to hit this Saturday. Tell you what, if anybody wants to play it and it hits a 1 of 1, it has 2 1 of 1s left untracked. If it hits a 1 of 1, I will give you a sealed box of Sapphire 5 tomorrow. We can open it live or I can ship it to you. Louise Squeeze, Russ Puss, $70. If anybody wants to take the sealed box challenge, the spot was just dropped, and it's been held for like 6 months. You guys know what happens when a spot is dropped and it's been held for that long. It just happened in 40th. Don't talk to Danny Trumpauer about that. All new 3A, 58 out of 99. It's true, it happened. Tia Pot, it always seems to happen that way. So if anybody wants to take the sealed box challenge for tomorrow, if we hit a 1 of 1, you walk away with a brand new car. 254B, 32 out of 50. 254B, 32 out of 50 on either the Russ Puss or Louise Squeeze. Now, what was the other open spot for tomorrow? That would be Donnie Dumbbell. Donnie Dumbbell. That one's a cheaper date. That's $25 tomorrow, and that's for the case break. That is Barfing with Barbara Bush. Barfing with Barbara, 251A, 57 out of 75. 57 out of 75 on the 251A. Max Stacks, June Swoon, Vanessa Undresser, Reptilian Lillian, Shut Up Sherwin, Busted Armand, Kettle with the Grattle, Haley's Vomit, 42 out of 99, all new 6A. All new 6A, 42 out of 99. The old Michael Dowkey spot. Not harmed too bad there, MD. Not too shabby. On the mark, Gooey Louie. And we got it looks like a Blasted Billy 2. 260B, 62 out of 75. That would have been a stupid red to hit there. That would have been a stupid red. We got a fuchsia, though, on Blasted Billy 2. That is a 62 out of 75, 260B. 260B. Am I really all out of top loaders? I got to go grab another rack of them. We got a gold coming. Jughead Ted, Adam Boom, many heads. 34 out of 50, 284A, and a 6-stool Satire 10, 6-stool. If you guys want to play tomorrow, those last 2 boxes, I will use those during the Digi break that we run tomorrow. Right before Miss Phantom GPK goes live. Where is my top loaders? Who took them out of here? There they are. I found them. All right, let's do a hit review, a reverse hit review. Let's go. Oh, Adam B. Adam, you heard us talking about you. Adam B., you heard us talk. He even called it. He said, Scott, I know it's going to happen. It's going to happen, Adam B. You know it is. The last time was with Danny T. Danny T reaped the benefit of that. That it's the Sapphire gods. They act crazy. The gods must be crazy. We all know the Sapphire gods are crazy. We all know the Sapphire gods. These all go to Chase and Hitties right here. Not bad. A purple and several golds and a Blasted Billy 2 going to Chase and Hitties. This is just a reverse hit review for Chase and Hitties. I'm going to get out of your hair in just a minute. But don't fret. I'll be back early bird tomorrow, full of gas tomorrow. I see that CMF is live right now, running some stuff. Make sure and give C some love over there. Tell him Calvert Card sent you. Tell him Calvert Card sent you over there to go check out CMF on Whatnot. I'm sure he's going to be running some fun 40th stuff. Fun 254B. There will be some open spots after next week's break in my 40th, because next week is the end of the session, and there's always a few spots that pop up. So if you missed the big run of 40th, we're going to run it back. 13 weeks of 40th coming at you soon. 13 weeks of case breaks. Here we go. Barf and Barbara, Haley Comet, Blasted Billy 2, Sick Jewel, and Manny Heads. Thank you. Chase and Hitties. Appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you playing S5. It's not going to be around forever. S5 is not built for long term. It's a sprint. It is not a marathon. These hits come fast and furious. They put so many in the boxes. I love it. All right, guys, have a great Friday. Have a great Friday, and I'll see you bright and early. Jamie, go easy on the sauce. Go easy on the sauce. All right, take care, everybody.